How are you guys doing? And we're back with another video. Here is going to be kind of a little sporadic video. We're going through a lot of the teased cards that were released after that initial Good Morning Madden stream by EA, after I covered the initial player group. So these are going to be a lot of we'll start with some miscellaneous cards. As you can see, we have this Jason Kelsey card, and then we're going to work our way into, they did a lot of wide receivers, so we're going to get into that after. So I'm going to break down some of um, these quick cards at first. Like here we have this 86 overall Jason Kelsey. This is going to be a very solid card. Offensive lineman, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Um, he's got good stats. That means he's going to be a good. That means he's going to be good at blocking. Obviously, he's a little more run based, so he's going to be better for you if you're more of a runner. He's still going to be a solid center if you pass the ball more, but he's definitely more geared towards runners. But you don't need to hear me talk about offensive linemen for a whole video. Now we're going to get into some of the different positions. The second miscellaneous type card is this middle linebacker Levante David. Um, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little underwhelming. Um, Out of an 85, I either want that kind of good speed in like the low to mid 80s. So he's kind of got that. He's got decent speed, but he block shedding is good. Zone coverage, I feel like I want just some of these attributes just be a little bit higher. Some of his attributes were 1 to 2 higher, then this would be an excellent card. This is still a 77 zone. This is someone who you can throw out there. With 80 boxing, it will be good at getting into the box, but this isn't someone who I'm really looking forward to use. If you're a Bucks fan or you want to use a Bucks theme team, by all means, this is going to be a great card. But for me, it's not really my style. But like I said, it's a fine card. And now we are getting into the skill position players. So every one of the rest of these cards in this video are all going to be wide receivers or tight ends that were, like I said, that were teased after that initial day. So this Darren Waller card, this is the type of tight end that you want. You want someone, he's got good route running, he's got good speed. For me, my blocking, I'm not too worried about my tight end blocking. I like to focus on having that good offensive line if I need to block the run, but even 64, it's not amazing, and it's not great. But like I said, it's not terrible. It'll hold its own. You're getting Darren Waller because he's got that 84 speed and he's got good route running. This is going to be a very solid card, especially for all you Raider fans. This is going to be the card that you want to use at tight end. You're going to use this card, and then you're going to use his next card, and when he gets the third one, that's going to be the card you use the rest of the year at tight end. This is a very solid card with good speed. Did I say good speed? Because here you go. Great speed. Henry Ruggs at an 88 speed. He's going to be a great budget beast. 88 speed, 88 excel. He's going to be absolutely burning people downfield. He'll be great early on, especially when you're not going up against the absolute best lockdown corners. So your route running may not matter as much, but it's going to be a great car with that 88 speed. You're going to be absolutely torching people downfield, and that'll really open up the opponent's defense to kind of start doing whatever you want on offense. Now we have this Calvin Ridley card. Calvin Ridley is someone in real life who is people are looking to make a big jump up, a big step up moving forward. I'm a little surprised he's a route runner. You normally think he's someone with good speed that he would be more of a deep threat, but him being a route runner card makes him much better because he's gonna have that good speed and he's also getting those route running abilities. So he'll be able to get route apprentice and stuff like that early on because of that route runner archetype. But as you can see, you're getting this card. He's got good speed and decent route running. So this is kind of why you're going for that speed. The 82 overall is not the best card, so there's definitely going to be better ones, especially at the start of the game. But if you're a Falcons fan and you like Calvin Ridley, this is a great card to use. And now we have this Stefon Diggs. This is more the type of route runner wide receiver that I want. He has one less speed, but his route running, the attributes are actually much better. So regardless if you have the abilities or not, he's going to be running better routes. And this way, when you end up getting the abilities and you're using those AB points, they're going to be much better used because you get good routes, and then he's got much better catching stats overall. So this is a card that will be very good. As you see, 86 just missed the top five. So this is a very good card. If you can get this card, you are looking good early on in Ultimate Team. Now we're looking into some of the physical archetype wide receivers. Um, the first one we have is Allen Robinson. As you can see, he's a good balanced wide receiver. He's got his speed's not the greatest, but athleticism is good. The 86 jumping, catch and track, all of his catching stats and route running stats are good to acceptable. You do want the medium deep route running to be a little bit better, but this is going to be a very solid card. Um, this is someone who, um, when you're building your team, when you start throwing abilities on everything, that's when you really want to look into that archetype a little more, because then you'll be able to build a more kind of well balanced team so you can throw abilities that are good for some people for quick in routes. You can get that are some people that are better for deep out routes and jump balls and high point passes in the red zone. So you can start to build your team a little better like that. But this is a good card early on, um, that is going to be a solid physical wide receiver. And speaking of a solid physical wide receiver, DK Metcalf, um, I would just consider him Allen Robinson, but just better. Yes, his catching stats may not be as good, and some of his route running is not as good, but 87 speed, 87 jumping. DK Metcalf is 6'5". He's going to be an excellent wide receiver. It doesn't matter what, oh, his route running is not the best. He's going to be an excellent wide receiver with that speed, athleticism, and even he's got good catching stats as well. So this is going to be a very solid wide receiver that you can use. And now we have another physical wide receiver. This is one of the team builders that we'll get into a couple of these before we finish up the last of the core elite wide receivers that were released. But this Cortland Sutton, 85 speed, 86 jumping. When you think of him, you think of a big-bodied, physical wide receiver. This is kind of how I normally picture a physical wide receiver being. He's got decent speed, not the fastest. Normally, that's reserved for more of the deep threat type players. Wide receivers are normally these going to be the fastest, but this is going to be a solid card. Like I said, theme builder. So if there's someone that you want to go after, um, definitely it'll be a solid card that you can pick. Like I said, though, physical wide receivers are not usually the fastest, but sometimes they are absolute burners, and that's the case for this Debo Samuel with that 88 speed. Um, that's but that the issue is that's kind of where the quality in this card starts to tail off. He's got jumping still very good, catching stats very good, but his route running isn't the best. So this is someone who physical is it. He's got good speed, and but that's it. You may be lacking when it comes to actual running routes and stuff like that, but still a very solid card with that good speed, good athleticism. Okay, and now we are getting into some of the deep threat wide receivers. And these three that are coming up, I would consider them good, better, and best. The reason for that is that, as you can see their stats, this Justin Jefferson, he's a solid card. He's not amazing, but he's very solid. 84 speed, good athleticism with jumping, catching stats are all right, similar to um, the route running. They're decent. They're not amazing. They're not great, but this is a solid card, solid elite that you can use early in the year and get along with fine. Like I said, we're going good, better, best. The CD Lamb card is better than that. It's got better speed. Some of the catching stats are comparable. And then the route running is a little bit worse, but that plus in that speed is why I would consider this card better than the Justin Jefferson card. Um, but like I said, good, better. And now we have best with this 84 overall, 89 speed Deshaun Jackson. As a Giants fan, I hate Deshaun Jackson because of what he's done to me. But as a Madden Ultimate Team fan, this is an excellent card. Even because this is a card you're run putting on streaks, deep posts, deep crossing routes, and with 82 deep route running, this is someone who's going to have a good route, who's going to run good routes with that. But the main thing, he's got 89 speed, so he's going to run past people. So the route doesn't even need to be that good, especially early on when people won't have the speed to keep up with him. This is going to be a very solid card. And now for the deep threat of the tight end group. This is kind of one random tight end that they sprinkled in there. Is this David Njoku? This is actually going to be a very solid tight end, especially if you are a Browns fan and you want to go with the Browns theme team. You're going to have, I'm sure Baker Mayfield will have a very good card coming off a great year. You're going to have Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, David Njoku to throw to, as well as you're going to have Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. You're going to have weapons on that team. So this 84 speed tight end with decent route running, good catching stats. I know he's athletic, he's a big guy. So and even the run blocking isn't terrible at almost a 70. So this is going to be someone who, as a tight end, he'll be a good, nice little budget option early on with that 84 speed. And now we have, as a Giants fan, my favorite card. This Sterling Shepard card as our 87 speed route runner is going to be a very good card for the purpose of he's got that good speed. The ironic thing is his route running isn't great, but he's got decent catching stats, and as a route runner, he's gonna get good abilities for cheaper. So as someone who will probably end up rocking a Giants theme team, or at least some version of a Giants theme team, I'm going to get a little boost to his speed as well as some of his other stats, and it's going to be a very solid card that I'm going to be rocking with, especially from day one for a while. Because as a Giants fan, I'm going to have Sterling Shepard, however fast rookie Kadarius Toney is, I'll have him on my team. I'll have Kenny Galladay. I'll be able to power up Odell Beckham, and so I'm looking at a good team with this Sterling Shepard card as my number one route runner with that route running archetype on my team. But that's it for all of the cards that they teased that I didn't get to cover in their initial videos. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There's been a lot going on. I'm super excited for the release of Madden and really to dive into that Madden Ultimate Team. Um, if you guys have any questions about any of the cards that you've seen, any of the cards that you think we might see, um, or you just want to get my opinion a little more on anything, I'd love to talk to you guys down in the comments below. I always love talking to people and getting people's opinions on Madden. That's the awesome thing is you can talk to different people and get completely different ideas, and all of them can technically be right. No one's wrong, but that's what I'm so excited for this new Ultimate Team and to start this journey on YouTube. So that's like I always say, any like, comment, share, view is amazing. I appreciate it more than you guys know. Um, so if you guys please, like I said, like, comment, anything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next one. Peace. Take care.